Greetings. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalists of Transylvania County, otherwise known as UUTC. I am R.K. Young, member of UUTC and the administrator for this congregation. Whether you are watching live or at your leisure, thank you for being here. Your intention in listening and participating is what makes this time sacred. Whoever you are, we are delighted you are with us. We are a welcoming and inclusive congregation. We invite your participation and welcome you, whoever you are, without regard to your race, color, age, sex, gender orientation, politics, or abilities. We require no creed or particular religious belief, asking only that you bring your goodwill and an open heart. Our mission is to support individual spiritual journeys and to promote social, economic, and environmental justice. To any guests who are watching with us today, thank you for taking a chance and taking the time to find us online and join us for worship. And to our members and friends, please use the chat to commune with each other, to reconnect as a UUTC family, and to express your appreciation. To make room for more music, our announcements are brief, as in one. Members, if you have not yet completed your annual meeting ballot, please address that at your earliest possible convenience after the service. We do not yet have a quorum of votes. Now join us in singing hymn number 361, Enter, Rejoice, and Come In, with words by Louise Rospini. The words will be on your screen.
Enter, rejoice, and come in. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Open your ears to the song. Open your ears to the song. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Open your hearts, everyone. Open your hearts, everyone. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Don't be afraid of some change. Don't be afraid of some change. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in.
Our opening words today were written by Amanda Schuber. The title is, We Are Glad You Are Here. If this is your first time here, or your 101st time, we are glad you are here. If you carry the weight of a weary world on your shoulders, or you entered through the doors with a song in your heart and a skip in your step, we are glad you are here. If you are the loudest voiced in the town square, or the subtle hand behind the scenes, we are glad you are here. If you have failed once or 1,000 times, we are glad you are here. If you sing like angels or mumble behind the hymnal, we are glad you are here. This community is what it is because of your presence. So welcome. Welcome into this space of love, support, justice, compassion, fellowship, and worship. We are glad you are here. Our chalice lighting this morning is called A Fire in the Universe by Sean Trapp. Our chalice reminds us that the fire within ourselves is the same fire that illuminates the universe. It is our reminder that all is connected. Even through the space of the void is vast, our experience here is but a blip in the cosmic timeline. This flame is our promise that in our smallness and our short time on this earth, that we live intently and deeply with love for one another, with honesty and integrity, to be guided by rational thought and critical thinking, and with a sense of shared responsibility. For as the late astronomer Carl Sagan reminded us, this pale blue dot is the only home we've ever known. We light candles for the joys and concerns of all in our hearts. Share, if you are able, in the chat if you are watching on Facebook or on YouTube. I can't see what you post, but others can, and they will help you to carry your burdens. If you have one, please light your own candle at home to add your energy to these thoughts and prayers. Today's first candle is for the joy and comfort of music, which celebrates with us, mourns with us, plays with us, and pines with us. May this flame remind us to keep music in our lives. Our second candle is in thanks for all those who continue to labor on behalf of others in healthcare. Caretaking, while a great joy, is also a great burden, and we recognize your sacrifice. May this flame bring you strength as great as your commitment. This candle, on this Mother's Day weekend, celebrates all those who have worked in the care of children, but especially those to whom those children run for embrace. Let the warmth of this flame thank you for your love. Our fourth candle is for the joys of nature during spring, when birdsong creates its own melody, reminding us of all the other life with whom we share a planet. May this flame remind us to always consider the sacredness of life. Our final candle celebrates the joy of community, a joy that helps us remember ourselves even after the long months of isolation that are finally beginning to break open. May this flame, kindled by all our hearts, inspire you to reconnect to all those who embrace you. Now let's listen, as we start into the music portion of our service, to Terry and Daniel Sandoval singing Spirit of Life.
Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea. Move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me.
Hello to all who are listening to this service, whether on Sunday morning or at another time later in the week. I am very unaccustomed to standing behind this pulpit. As I have said many times before, my place is over there in the music corner, playing the piano, directing the choir, or even picking the mandolin. And that is where I feel I really belong, because music plays a major role in my life, and that is where I contribute best to the life of this congregation. What I want to bring you today is a selection of what our super talented musicians have produced while I have been pretty much out of commission this year, during the pandemic year. This is not a regular worship service. This congregation, the Unitarian Universalists of Transylvania County, is inordinately blessed with an abundance of musicians of many stripes, and many of them have been involved this year in the creative production of music to accompany our services. But today, music will not be accompaniment. Music will be the service. I have chosen some of the selections you have heard during this year, ones that I hope you will enjoy listening to again, plus one new one. You have just heard and maybe sung along with one of our favorites, Spirit of Life, sung by Terry and Daniel Sandoval. I will have more to say about them later in the service, but now we will hear another song by Terry and Daniel and their opening number, Do Not Leave Your Cares at the Door.
Do not leave your cares at the door. Do not leave them there when you come into this place. Be open to forgiveness and transformation. Come on in, you are welcome here. And do not leave your cares at the door. Oh, bring your pain and sorrow and joy. There's a place for them upon the altar of life. Be open to forgiveness and transformation. Come on in, you are welcome here. And do not leave your cares at the door. This is a place of grace, a place of losing and finding our way upon the winding road, meeting and parting, stumbling and starting over. Every story is sacred here, even yours, even yours. So come on in and do not leave your cares at the door. Do not leave them there when you come into this place. Be open to forgiveness and transformation. Come on in, you are welcome here. Come in, and do not leave your cares at the door. Amen, amen, amen.
Thank you, Terry and Daniel. Now it's time for a hymn, one of my favorites, We'll Build a Land. Somebody convinced me to do more than just play the piano on this one. Let me just say, in my own defense, that I am playing all the instrumental parts you hear, but for those of you sharp-eyed musicians out there who figure out that my fingers do not match the notes that you hear, congratulations. These moving scenes were added later, and we were just not able to make the fingers match the notes. Don't let that distract you. Let's sing the hymn.
We'll build a land where we bind and brothers, anointed by God, may then create peace, where justice shall roll down like waters, and peace like an ever-flowing stream. Come, build a land where the mantles of praises resound from spirits once faint and once weak, where like oaks of righteousness stand her people. Oh, come, build a land, my people, we seek. Come, build a land where sisters and brothers, anointed by God, may then create peace, where justice shall roll down like waters, and peace like an ever-flowing stream.
I hope you enjoyed that. And I don't want to hear from you about the fingers not matching the notes. Janice Cannon and Elaine Shaver and I first crossed paths in Atlanta in the early 90s. We enjoyed making music together at that time, mostly Renaissance and shape note music in a group called Schola Cantorum, which I directed. Then they moved to Denver and were soloists in one of the large churches there. After retiring, they happened to move to Brevard. They visited our congregation one Sunday, and there I sat at the piano. Small world all over again. These super talented ladies have spent a lot of creative energy producing music for many of our services this year. But not only music, but in many cases, beautiful videos to accompany the music. Let's listen now to Janice and Elaine as they sing, "When Our Heart is in a Holy Place, We Are Blessed with Love and Amazing Grace."
When our heart is in a holy place, when our heart is in a holy place, we are blessed with love and amazing grace. When our heart is in a holy place, when we trust the wisdom in each of us, every color, every creed and kind, and we see our faces in each other's eyes, then our heart is in a holy place. When we tell our story from deep inside, and we listen with a loving mind, and we hear our voices in each other's words, then our heart is in a holy place. When our heart is in a holy place, when our heart is in a holy place, we are blessed with love and amazing grace. When our heart is in a holy place, when we share the silence of sacred space, and the color of our stirs within, and we feel the power of each other's face, then our heart is in a holy place. When our heart is in a holy place, when our heart is in a holy place, we are blessed with love and amazing grace. When our heart is in a holy place.
Thank you, Janice and Elaine, for that beautiful music. Terry and Daniel Sandoval live far away in Asheville. Yet, after visiting several churches when they moved to our area, they decided that our Brevard congregation came closest to meeting their needs. And when they joined our church and our choir, they brought a multitude of talent with them as they made the trek down from Asheville. And it was not long, way before the pandemic struck, before they asked if they could offer the music for the first Sunday of each month. At that time, the choir was singing at both services on the second and third Sundays of each month. So Terry and Daniel took ownership of the first Sunday music and have continued that wonderful contribution. One of my favorite songs that they recorded during the past year is "We're Building a New Way." Let's listen as they sing that now.
Keep building, gotta keep building. Keep building, gotta keep building. Keep building. We are building, gotta keep a new way. Keep building, gotta keep. We are building, gotta keep a new way. Keep building, gotta keep. We are building a new way. Feeling stronger every day. We are building a new way. Building. We are working, gotta keep to be free. Keep building, gotta keep building. We are working, gotta keep to be free. Keep building, gotta keep building. We are working to be free. Hate and greed and jealousy. We are working to be free. Keep building. We can feed, gotta keep every need. Keep building, gotta keep. We can feed, gotta keep every need. Keep building, gotta keep. We can feed our every need. Start with love, that is the seed. We can feed our every need. Keep building. Keep building, gotta keep building. Keep building, gotta keep building. Keep working, gotta keep working. Keep working, gotta keep working. Keep loving, planting that seed. Keep loving, planting that seed. Keep building, gotta keep. Keep building. Peace and freedom, keep building, gotta keep building, is our cry. Keep building, gotta keep building. Peace and freedom, keep building, gotta keep building, is our cry. Keep building, gotta keep building. Peace and freedom is our cry. Without these, the world will die. Peace and freedom is our cry. Keep building. We are building a new way.
Thank you, Daniel and Terry. Well, what kind of grandfather would I be if I weren't proud of our grandchildren? So, you guessed it, Willow is going to sing for us next. This is the number that was just recorded by Josh Carter for this service. The name of the song that Willow will sing is Welcome to Wonderland by Anson Seabra, quote, the latest pop prince to gather a significant following, according to one write-up. It is a dream about making the same trip Alice made to Wonderland. You'll hear references to the Cheshire Cat and the lovely white rabbits with clocks. One of my favorite lines towards the end are, the only thing sure from the start is the song that's inside of your heart. Don't let it leave.
Welcome to Wonderland, we've got it all. Potions and pastries that make you grow tall. Forests and cottages, castles and guards that can talk. Welcome to Wonderland, look where you're at. Maddest of Hatters, the Cheshire Cat. Magical cabins and lovely white rabbits with clocks. Dancing through a dream underneath the stars. Laughing till the morning comes. Everyone leaves has a heavy heart. Oh, wonderlands I love. Welcome to Wonderland, I'll be your guide, holding your hand under sapphire skies. Let's go exploring, or we could just go for a walk. Welcome to Wonderland, where should we go? There's a tea party along down the road. Make an appearance and maybe they'll sing us a song. Dancing through a dream underneath the stars. Laughing till the morning comes. Everyone that leaves has a heavy heart. Oh, wonderlands I love. Nothing around here is quite as it seems.
Thank you, Sweet Willow. We all need to keep that song in our heart. We enjoyed the trip into Dreamland. And now for a change of pace. Joey Dukes has played percussion several times in our Sunday services. The African djembe, for one, and the Indian drums like those used in Hindu services. But what we are about to hear him play in this short piece is the hand pan. Rather than describe the instrument, let's watch and listen as Joey shows us how beautiful this music can be. Thank you very much, Joey. One of the most creative undertakings during this year was the assembling a couple of times of multiple voices singing the same song, but at different times and from different locations. What we will hear now is the voices of 8 singers from our congregation singing Calm Soul of All Things to the music of the 16th century composer Thomas Tallis. And it is a round. The singers involved are Kay Webb, R.K., Vanessa Cowie, Sharon Gublow, Mark Wingate, Bob Brangillian, Emily Atkinson, and yours truly.
Calm soul of all things, make it mine to feel amid the city's jar that there abides a peace of thine. I did not make and cannot mar. Come soul of all things, come soul of all things, make it mine to feel amid the city's jar that there abides a peace of thine. I did not make and cannot mar. Come soul of all things, make it mine to feel amid the city's jar that there abides a peace of thine. I did not make and cannot mar.
Next is a special number. Many of you already know that our minister, Reverend Bob Brangillian, is an avid choral singer. But few of you have heard him sing a solo. That's what follows. It's a repeat of one of our favorite UU songs.
Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea, move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me.
Thank you, Reverend Bob. This is the time in the service when Reverend Bob lifts our offering basket as a reminder that this community, like all others, requires our gifts to continue the work. Find the Give button on our website to contribute. Now please enjoy one of John's favorite hymns, God of Grace and God of Glory. The words will be on your screen.
congregation has been enormously blessed by the arrival of John Arterton and James Mack, who are now spending their summers in Brevard. Their winters are spent in St. Pete, where they are leaders in the music program of the St. Petersburg UU congregation. They bring a wealth of talent and experience into our midst. Please listen as James and John sing two pieces for us, I Feel Like Going On and There Is Room at the Table.
Hello, everybody. We're here in our backyard with orchids behind us, and we thought we would share a little song with you that people used to sing during the civil rights movement. When they were facing really difficult times, they would sing this little song, and we invite you to join us. I feel like going on. I feel like going on. Though trials mount on every hand, I feel like going on. I feel like going on. I feel like going on. Though trials mount on every hand, I feel like going on. I feel like going on. I feel like going on. Though trials mount on every hand, I feel like going on. We hope you all feel like going on, because we sure do.
We sure do. We love you, and we miss all of you, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Stay in touch.
Right.
Let our hearts not be hardened to those living on the margins. There is room at the table for everyone. This is where it all begins. This is how we gather in. There is room at the table for everyone. Oh, too long we have wandered, burdened and undone, but there is room at the table for everyone. This is how it all begins. Let us sing the new world in. There is room at the table for everyone. There is room for us all, and no gift is too small. There is room at the table for everyone. There's enough if we share. Come on, pull up a chair. There is room at the table for everyone. No matter who you are, no matter where you're from, there is room at the table for everyone. Here and now we can be the beloved community. There is room at the table for everyone. There is room for us all, and no gift is too small. There is room at the table for everyone. There's enough if we share. Come on, pull up a chair. There is room at the table for everyone. Let our hearts not be hardened to those living on the margins. There is room at the table for everyone. This is where it all begins. This is how we gather in. There is room at the table for everyone. There is room at the table for everyone. There is room at the table for everyone.
This has been a special opportunity for me to be able to bring to you some of my favorite music from this pandemic year. I am so indebted, as are we all, to the named musicians and to many others that I have not named, for their artistry, their creative energy, and their dedication to this congregation. As I am sure you do, I look forward to the time when we can all assemble in this sacred space for sacred times of worship together. We will now close with the benediction, the Sekali blessing sung by Elaine and Janice. The words are sung in English and Hungarian, and they say, "Where there is faith, there is love. Where there is love, there is peace. Where there is peace, there is blessing. And where there is blessing, there is God. Go in peace."
O Certet,